Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another Pokemon X and Y Wi-Fi battle. I will be posting an X and Y and Oras battle quite soon. Actually, the battle after this will be Oras. I just finished Alpha Sapphire. I just got a VS recorder. All I need is my Pokemon transferred and some battles in, and we will have some new megas to show off because I've already bred some stuff. And so let's get underway into this battle. Let's focus on today's battle, and we'll talk about Oras next time. I'm going to set up the Sticky Web, obviously, because my opponent has some fast things on this team. So I could have gone for an electric type attack, but I thought that setting up the Sticky Web was imperative, as you will see, because Pokemon like Garchomp in a Sticky Web are very vulnerable, because at -1, almost everything that has a mediocre speed stat can outspeed it, like Florges, for example, and a revenge killing Moonblast would be like super. So I don't have Florges. My opponent predicted my Volt Switch, and I'm gonna go for a Bug Buzz because my opponent went for a Swords Dance. Second time I get an irrelevant special defense drop, and my opponent goes for a Fire Fang, which is something that I was not pleased to see. A, because I have a Fortress on my team, and B, I have a Fortress on my team and I do not want him to die because I want to set up all over my opponent's face. So yeah, two reasons in one main reason, Fortress. So I'm going to revenge kill this Garchomp with an Earthquake, Moxie boosted Earthquake. And for most of you who have seen my battles, I have two crocodiles, one is Shades, one is Spino. Spino is the muscle band set, bluffs the Scarf beautifully, so my opponent must most probably think that I am Scarfed, and that is why they opt for the Mega Aerodactyl, most probably packing the Ice Fang, which they do, and luckily I managed to survive it. So I could have gone for a Stone Edge here, but I was afraid I might miss. So I went for Knockoff instead, which does a crap ton of damage, even at +1. So yeah, my opponent's gonna go for an Ice Fang. I resist it because Fortress, and a second miss would have been funny here. So anyway, Fortress is a monster, ladies and gentlemen. This is something new that I Poke-Gent and Poke-Sent and Poke-Abused in this team. As you have seen, I have packed a Fortress on my Bug team. Hey, those are two Pokemon that I use on my Bug team as well. So I set up the Stealth Rocks. My opponent decides to send in a Heracross. No, actually set up my Toxic Spikes. And I'm going to be setting up all over this guy because he goes for the close combat. And as you can see, barely, you can see that it is practically a 3-hit KO with close combat. So I'm going to set up my Stealth Rocks now, hope that I can kill that Aerodactyl at that low range of health that it is at now. So my opponent goes for the Mega Horn, which is kind of weird, but it is good for me because it gives me more time to set up, which is fantastic. I'm going to set up a layer of spikes. I already have a layer of Toxic Spikes, and all I need is 2 more turns to be fully set up. I don't want to set up a second layer of Toxic Spikes for a reason, because I once set up a layer of Toxic Spikes and I lost the battle because I did not have too much turns, to stall at my disposal. But I do have Florges, so I can Wish Protect stall. But ever since I lost to the fact that I cannot, I'm not patient, okay? So I know most of you are going to be like, yeah, regular poison is going to take more time, but anyway. So I'm ranting about, so back into the battle. Fortress is still not dying. Why are you not dying, Fortress? He just tanks hits all day. So I know that my opponent must have used some not very effective or neutral moves, but come on, it's Fortress. It just doesn't die. It is amazing, and it dies like a hero, a sphere of heroism, ladies and gentlemen. That is what Fortress is, a sturdy steel of heroism. So I'm going to send in Lady Gaga because, she is sassy and whatnot. No, her nature is not sassy. She is a calm nature, but oh well. I take out the Heracross with a Moonblast because, okay, I would have taken it out regardless because, come on, Heracross has pathetic defenses, special defenses, and it is at -2. So anyway, Aerodactyl barely lives the Stealth Rock, so all I have to do here is scout to see what move it packs, and it has Iron Head, so I'm going to take a risk here. I'm going to see if I can survive an Iron Head, let alone not get flinched. And I survive both the flinch and the Iron Head, and I go for the Moonblast. I have to take this out because there's nothing on my team that can outspeed this Aerodactyl. Not Noivern, not Diggersby. I do not want to be using my Diggersby quite soon. I know I have the priority, but I prefer to sack my Florges since my opponent's team is mostly physical based, so I already lost my physical defense, so I can also sacrifice my special defender here. So look at the damage that my opponent is taking from the entry hazards. I have everything set up, everything is looking great here, so my opponent decides to kill me with a priority Aqua Jet. I predicted my opponent to actually go for a setup move, maybe a belly drum. You just never know what these Azumarill are up to. So anyway, I'm going to send in Diggersby now. I know that my opponent will like to go for a priority Aqua Jet, so I go for the quick attack because I'm faster because of the sticky web earlier, and I do not take it out, which is sad. But the most amazing turn, part of this turn, is that my Diggersby survives an Aqua Jet because, as you can see, it doesn't have perfect HP. It has, I don't know, maybe 29, 28 IVs in HP, but the thing is that it is also a Jolly Nature set, so it doesn't have max HP, so the fact that it took that Aqua Jet is somewhat of a miracle. So anyways, Diggersby survives. I don't think I've ever used Diggersby, so yeah, this is Diggersby's debut in battle. And in comes Mew. Ladies and gentlemen, why we love Diggersby a lot is because it packs huge power, and a huge power Earthquake from a Jolly Diggersby is going to hurt quite a lot. Even if you're a Mew with 100 base defense and 100 base HP, I'm going to wreck that Mew with an Earthquake. That was very, very enjoyable, possibly the highlight of the match. Entry hazards did matter because, come on, it's Mew, and it would have, lived with like in the red or maybe the yellow, I'm not sure, so it's a good thing that I had my entry hazard set up. Now in comes Umbreon. It's the last Pokemon in this team. Despite the fact that it is poisoned, it may be a wish set like mine, and it can be annoying, so I'm going to go for the Power Up Punch because I pack it, and then comes my dog and interrupts me in the middle of my narration. So get out of here, Lou. Come on, get out of here. So anyway, so I'm gonna go for another Power Up Punch just to power up, because Power Up Punch, and my opponent just goes for the wish. My opponent knows they've lost, but they just want to stall to be annoying. I cannot take out the Umbreon from that range either, but I am at +2. However, I will take it out with an Earthquake next turn, guaranteed. And the fact that my Spino got a +2 worked to my opponent's advantage somehow. If I did not resist the Dark type move, I would have most likely been dead, but oh well, that is irrelevant now. I'm alive, that's what matters, and I'm going to go for an Earthquake, wrap up the game, and ladies and gentlemen, that is the game. Now, I want to thank you, first of all, for watching if you went through with this battle, and secondly, I want to apologize for my video's quality. I have to make do with this right now. I will find a way to upgrade my my quality, and until then, keep on enjoying my battles, and I will see you guys next time. Thank you for watching. Comment, like, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye, everyone.